Ben Shapiro has created his own formula to compute legitimacy. Let's see what this is.
The numerator is S plus, and then it's R times A plus I. Okay, so S in this particular equation represents social solidarity. So if you have an area that has a lot of social solidarity.
This guy, I mean, I cannot imagine someone being a sweatier nerd than this, okay? Oh my Lord, this is like insane, okay? This is insane. This is crazy. Maybe he's going insane, like, you know what I mean?
That's going to help the government because obviously social solidarity means you're all going to vote in ways that because you like your neighbor and you're not there to use the government to put down on your neighbor. Plus, responsiveness of the authority to input, that's R, times the avoidability of the authority. So if you know that the government is both responsive to you and also if you're unable to get a response from the government, you're able to avoid the government, right? You can move out of the area. And this also contributes to the legitimacy of the government. I don't have to, if I'm in California and I don't like California, I can leave. That means that the government has a high level of legitimacy. One of the reasons being, even though I disagree with the way that California is governed, I can always take off, which means the people who are left there are to being there. Plus I, which is the ability of any authority to advance the.
What? No, people are not to live in the deep south, for example, okay? Because they don't have enough money to move. That is crazy. What? I don't even understand. Like, what is he saying? There is no math in this. He just made up an equation. Math degree here. He's correct. Oh, God, stop.
Interest of its population. So, in other words, if government has the following aspects, it is going to have a lot of legitimacy at any level. This, by the way, doesn't just apply to governments. It actually applies to families as well. If there's a lot of social solidarity within the area governed by the government, if that government is responsive to input from people, if you can avoid the government, if the government doesn't rule the way you want to, you can leave. And if the government is very effective at implementing the needs and wants of its citizens, it's going to have a high level of, okay, the denominator. These are the things the government can do to undermine its own authority, essentially.
He's not a math major, though. He's like an English major, you guys. He's not. He is LARPing, okay? Just because he's like neurodivergent coded doesn't mean he automatically is like a math major. He always LARPs as like someone who is a STEM Lord advocate when he has never been a STEM Lord, okay? This is like a failed writer, okay? He wanted to, he's an English major. I think he was English or poli-sci. And then he went and you know, got a law degree, okay? And he wrote scripts that were by everyone in Hollywood. So he decided he has a vengeance against those in Hollywood in power. And, you know, and this is it. This is the outcome.
V is violation of fundamental or pragmatic rights by the authority. So the government decides it's going to wipe away civil society. It's going to wipe away your rights. It is now jacked up the levels of control it is using against you. It undermines the legitimacy of the government. R, right? This is R prime. It's the regulatory strictness of the authority. So the authority passes very, very strong regulations.
STEM lords are too easy to fool. Yeah, the reality is, unfortunately, that like STEM lords half don't value social sciences and also are like very easily fooled by like anyone that claims that they have like neutrality in mind and are objective. And well, perhaps there's nothing more objective than a math equation. Obviously the numbers never lie, right? So this is just like, I think this is basically, it's just basically him tossing this out to capture a couple of STEM lords.
To move against you. This undermines the legitimacy of the government unless you've at a very high level to that government. And finally, the enforcement by the authority.
STEM lords never went to college. Yeah. It's like XQC and Paint. No, XQC and Paint can sometimes whip up work of art, okay? There's literally a video of the tape. Okay, stop. I mean, these guys are so stupid, they'll even believe. Why she say France like that?
Angola, Argentina, Armenia, Aruba, Australia, Bahamas, Barbados, Beijing, Belize, Bolivia, Brazil, the British Virgin Islands, Bulgaria, California, Canada, Cayman Islands, Chile, China, Colombia, Costa Rica, Croatia.
Croatia! Croatia! It would have been way better if they did it in the way that I Show Speed had done it. You know what I mean? World Cup. World Cup.
Curacao, Czech Republic, Denmark, República Dominicana, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador, Finland.
What's that? Wait. I knew it was going to be weird. I didn't think it was going to be like that, bro. What? She said, oh no. We got to play this part again.
República Dominicana, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador, Finland.
Yeah, Boomer did a new video with you in it. That's so dumb. Oh! What? Bro, what do you do?